Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bob and Fishy. Welcome to another WWE pay-per-view prediction thing. Anyways, today we are going to be looking at Backlash 2016, and I'm going to give you my predictions on who's going to win all the matches and stuff. Now, I'm recording this on the Friday before the pay-per-view, so if they add any matches, after today, and they probably will have to, I don't, I'm not going to have the prediction. I'm going to be so exhausted tomorrow, though, that, I don't want to record it then, because I'll just be super monotone and blah, blah, blah. So, we're going to record this today, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. So, first off, I'm going to tell you right now, there are only 5 matches scheduled. I think they're going to add one. I think they're going to have Baron Corbin versus Kalisto, and I think Baron Corbin's going to win, because, honestly, he kind of needs to. They don't book Kalisto well. I don't think he's got it, and I don't think he's going to win. So Corbin's going to take that if they have that match, which, again, I think they will. Next up, we've got the Intercontinental Championship match. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, Dolph Ziggler kind of got annihilated by Dean Ambrose, then annihilated by AJ Styles. No offense to this guy. It's all just he's very good and all, but with his booking, he's not a main event guy. And if you give the Intercontinental Championship to somebody who is very demonstrably not a main event guy, then you're going to be damaging its overall prestige. And I know The Miz isn't ideal for this, but he's got a lot going for him right now. His stock is very high, in my opinion. After that big promo on Daniel Bryan, and the fact that he just nails it every time he goes out there, I think that The Miz should and will retain clean, ideally. I hope he just wins. I hope it, not cheating. Maurice doesn't get involved. She just watch. Like Brock Lesnar versus, somebody else with, Paul Heyman on the outside, where it's just, confident, is there for, the expressions and stuff, but doesn't really get involved. That sort of thing. I think The Miz should just win. Dolph Ziggler goes for a super kick, skull crushing finale, 1, 2, 3 pin. Not immediately. Have a little back and forth, but have that be the finish. Have it be a decisive finish. And no offense to Ziggler, but right now, he's just not at that level. He should not be holding that title. Anyway, I talked way too long for that one. Next one, Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt never wins anything, so I think it's his turn. But then again, Orton just kind of got annihilated by Brock Lesnar. If they do what I think they should and play up the Randy Orton has been brutalized and he's hurt and he's going into it and he shouldn't be, I think that it would be cool to see Bray Wyatt just crush him. But I think they're gonna have Orton win, which I hate to say. I'm afraid they're gonna have Orton win. I'll say that. Just to keep him strong, because I know they're gonna have a rematch between him and Lesnar. I really would rather they didn't, because the last one was kind of whatever. But I think they will. And unfortunately, I think that them prepping for that match is going to hurt Bray Wyatt, which I'm not happy about, but whatever. These things happen sometimes, and you just gotta roll with it. So my dude Bray Wyatt's probably gonna lose, but I want him to win. Next up, we've got, and this one actually it threw me for a loop. I had to refresh the page, and I was like, what? What is this? I was looking at it. It says, I'm on the WWE website, like I said. Or did I say that? I don't know. I think I did. I'm fairly certain I did. I was looking at it. I'm like, we're American Alpha. The whole shtick is that, Gable is hurt, I think. So it's the Usos or the Hype Bros versus Heath Slater and Rhino. What? Maybe they'll have, a match first? Early in the show or something? I don't know. But anyways, those guys are going to fight, and then the winner's going to fight Heath Slater and Rhino. Didn't Heath Slater and Rhino beat the Hype Bros? Don't quote me on that. But anyways, yeah, I think that Heath Slater and Rhino are going to win. Which I would never have said this, a month ago. But I genuinely think they will win and should win. I would really like to see that happen. So, I'm cheering for them. Okay, next up, we've got the 6-pack challenge, which is, I want to say Carmella, Brie Bella, not Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Naomi, maybe, and like Natalia. I think that's everybody who's in it. Don't quote me on that. I'm fairly certain that's all of them. They're going to be fighting for the women's championship, which is, I hope Alexa Bliss wins, but they're not going to have her win. It'll probably be Nikki Bella, because it's always Nikki Bella. Who deserves it? Probably, well, I mean, almost certainly Becky Lynch. She's been the focal point of the women's division since it started, and she should be, because she's by far the best one out of all of them. But I don't know. I do love me some Alexa Bliss, so I'm cheering for her. Yeah, it'll probably be Nikki Bella, but I'm cheering for Alexa Bliss. So you all should cheer for Alexa Bliss too, because she's great. Anyways, that leaves the last match. It is Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. Okay, so I was one of the guys clamoring for a Dean Ambrose title run, and it started off pretty much how I would have liked. I mean, he beat Ziggler clean, and that was really cool and all. But, like, I don't know what it is. It's just been pretty bad, honestly. Like, his matches have been, like, uninspired and, like, meh. And I don't know. I feel like if AJ Styles just came off of beating John Cena. I don't know if you knew. I don't think he's mentioned it. Maybe. But he needs to use that momentum, win, and be champion. Like, he's so leagues above everybody. Like, he's by far the best wrestler in the world right now. And I think he needs to show it in a display of dominance over Dean Ambrose. I think that Dean Ambrose can make a convincing case and be kind of that thorn in his side, but no offense to Dean Ambrose, he's not on that level yet. So I think AJ Styles should win that one. And that's all I got. That's all the matches that are announced as far as I'm aware. If there are any more, comment them. But like that's what it says on the site. So anyways, guys, if you think, well, of course, like leave your comments who you think will win and stuff. Let me go over. Baron Corbin will win in the match that hasn't been announced yet. Miz will win. Randy Orton will win, even though I want Bray to win. Slater and Rhino. Do they have a tag team name? I don't know. And then Brie or whatever, and then AJ Styles. Am I saying all the... No, Orton, he's technically a good guy. I was going to say, am I cheering for all the bad guys? And Heath Slater and Rhino are good guys, I guess. Okay, so, yeah, whatever. I think that's who will win. So if you disagree, if you agree, whatever, leave me comments. I want to read them. And, yeah, I think that's all I got. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye.